Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. The Democratic Party's pro-crime policies are finally coming back to bite one individual who has, well, been a Democrat and a mayor in a blue state and finally fooled around and found out what happens when you continue to let violent criminals back out onto the streets over and over again to recommit. And the identity of the assailant, well, it's going to raise some eyebrows. But before we get into the story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, an ex-Democrat mayor was wounded by a violent criminal, and it was caught on surveillance video, which we're not going to show here, but you can find it at WCVB. And this colorful single-term mayor in Fall River, Massachusetts, his name is Will Flanagan. He was found stabbed in the neck by a violent criminal. And you're not gonna be very surprised about the name of this criminal. The suspect, his name is Corey Gonzalez. He can be seen running up behind Flanagan before striking him in the head and the neck areas. Sounds familiar, like Irina Zarutska, right? And just as a side note, the perpetrator in that case just got indicted and may face the death penalty in North Carolina. So the difference between blue state, red states. A little bit of a contrast there. But in Massachusetts, 31-year-old Gonzalez was arrested following an attack, but then he proceeded to attack 4 police officers. He's now facing multiple charges for attacking the cops, in addition to the attempted murder of Flanagan. So Gonzalez does have a criminal record in court paperwork from arrests in 2024. He's listed as homeless and apparently has a lot of mental health problems. So where are our mental health institutions? I mean, I understand that they were abused for a long time, but a lot of our homeless people, it overlaps with our mental health crisis. And there should not be any veterans on the streets who are suffering from mental illness. We need to really reprioritize paying health care for illegal aliens, take all of that money, give it to treatment for veterans and for mentally ill people who are homeless. We need to get our priorities straight. If the Democratic Party was a compassionate party, they would actually care more about solving problems like that than coddling violent criminals and releasing them back onto the streets over and over again. Just an idea for Democrats out there who may want to try to have a little bit of common sense with their policies, but, baby steps, one thing at a time. Just, don't release violent criminals back onto the streets over and over again. Let's start with that one. Because this ex-Democrat mayor, we wish the best for him and hope that he has a speedy recovery. And, let's start having a shift to more sensible policies on crime so that nobody is a victim of these violent criminals. And this is not a partisan thing. This is not a Republican thing or a Democrat thing. This is a sensible thing that no matter what your party affiliation, you should be able to agree with this. So weigh in with your own thoughts. What do you think about this story and the pro-crime policies that the Democratic Party supports? I mean, it's going to come back to bite you at one of these days, isn't it? We've seen a few stories already where Democrats are victimized. They're robbed or carjacked or, in this case, stabbed. So, let's get it together, Democrats. Let's, stop releasing violent criminals back on the streets. Just an idea. So thank you for watching Explain America.